Okay, so in learning objective 3, we are going to develop a relationship between the amount of money in our economy. So think M2, all of these checking accounts, currency, and savings accounts and everything, and the inflation rate as well as the growth rate of real GDP. So we're going to start to get some understanding of what difference money makes in our economy. So we're going to start with a very simple example. So it's kind of good review of things we've done before. And we're going to make one good in our economy, pizza. So that's all we make is pizza. And in year 1, pizza cost $10 and we made 50 pizzas. So nominal GDP is simply the price times the quantity. Which is $500 worth of nominal GDP that we made in year 1. Now, suppose I tell you that in year 2, nominal GDP had increased to $550. How could this happen? Well, when we look at the equation, there's 2 parts to nominal GDP. There's the price of the pizza or the quantity of pizzas made. So there's 2 possible options and anything in between, right? So one option is that the price of pizzas increased to $11. In that case, my nominal GDP is $11 is the price times 50, gets me to $550. So one option is the price of a pizza increased. Another option is the price stayed the same, but we produced 55 pizzas. In that case, our nominal GDP is the price of the good, $10, times now 55, we still get $550. So by nature, nominal GDP can go up if either the price increases or the quantity increases. Now, if I go over to a different set of notes here, let's just kind of note that the percent change in nominal GDP is the new nominal GDP minus the old divided by the old. So in our example, that's 50 over 500, which is a 10% increase. So nominal GDP increased by 10% between the 2 years. And what I want to convince you of is that that's going to be composed of the percent change in the price level plus the percent change in the quantity or real GDP. So in my case 1, price increased to $11. Percent change in prices was 11 minus 10 over 10 was 10%. Price goes from 10 to 11. That is a 10% increase in the price. And so notice the percent change in nominal GDP is equal to, in this case, the percent change in the price, 10%. Same is true in case 2. Right? What happened in case 2 was the quantity increased to 55. Percent change in the quantity, 55 minus 50, we started with 50, is 5 over 50, or 10%. So again, the percent change in nominal GDP is the percent change in Q. And the change in Q is really the change in real GDP. That's our definition of real GDP, is the quantity P times Q divided by P. Nominal GDP divided by the price level gives me real GDP. So the percent change in Q is real GDP. And so when I put this all together, the point of all this is that the growth rate of nominal GDP, when I break it down, is going to be the growth rate of prices plus the growth rate of real GDP. Another way to write the growth rate of prices is the inflation rate. That's what we defined previously as inflation. How much, by what percent did the price level increase? And so we can see here very clearly, and it makes perfect sense, that however fast nominal GDP grows is going to be a combination of how fast prices grew plus how fast the quantities or real GDP grew. And so what we're going to do next is take that relationship and develop an understanding of what is it that determines this inflation rate.